graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome on into another edition of Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a very fantastic night. We got the Phillies taking on the Marlins tonight. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. That's what we do on this channel. We also do Sunday Night Baseball as well. And yeah, I'm happy to see you all. I hope that you're all having yourselves a fantastic Thursday. For those of you in the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, I hope that you are safe right now because these storms do not look good at all whatsoever. But the Phillies don't have to play in this weather because they are out in Miami, A, and B, even if it was raining, Miami has a roof. At Lone Depot Park, that's where the Phillies are. So let's talk, okay? I will say hi to everybody in just a few moments, but I got to get some things off my chest. Okay, number one, when we're talking about this team, that was a nice catch by Castellanos last night. Castellanos made a very nice catch, and you know what? He said, stick it to you, Rob. And Rob actually smiled, and he said that that's what he wanted. And so that makes me feel better. We don't know what was said. Okay, we're never going to find out what was said. But you know what? I love it when a player, after a coach or somebody makes a decision, they just stick it to you and they said, guess what? You know, okay, you did that to me. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you more effort. And I'm going to show you how great of a play I can make to help my team. That's what he did. And I'll stand by that. And I thought that was really nice. Because Strom was not pitching well in that ninth inning. And that catch was absolutely awesome. Cristopher Sanchez is going to be out there on the hill today. The Phillies have to win this series today. There's no doubt about it. We all know what's at stake this weekend. The Mets are coming on into town. 3 primetime games. Everybody's going to be watching. And you need to at least be 1 game behind the Mets. If not, be tied with them. But yes, you need to take care of business today. You want to feel confident going into that series against the Mets, and you don't want to feel down. So, Cristopher Sanchez is going to be out there on the hill today, and he'll be taking on Edward Cabrera. And we'll get into more about Edward Cabrera, but Cristopher Sanchez, I was concerned about the forearm injury, and I got to tell you, he's been doing really good ever since he got hurt. Obviously, those types of things can still come and hurt him down the line, and I hope that that's not the case. But it's still something that you kind of have to keep your eye on. But I will say that those questions have sort of been swept under the carpet, if you will, as of now. He went 7 innings in his last outing against the Jays, gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, didn't walk a batter. Sanchez has not given up a homer since June 3rd. As a matter of fact, he's only given up 1 homer. 1 homer since the middle of May. May 19th to be exact. That's good. That's really, really good. Yeah, he's only given up 5 earned runs in the month of June. In 20 innings of work, he's gone 7 innings. in his last 2 outings and did pretty good against the Jays. Today, I expect him to go out there and give you 6-7 innings and only allow 1 run or something along those lines and get you 6, 7, 8 strikeouts. I think that if he can do that today, there's no reason why he shouldn't be putting you in a position to win. This starting pitching has been outstanding for the Phillies, and hopefully the offense will do its part. It's 85 degrees out in Miami. The roof is closed today. It is also 66% humidity. It's sunny, though. And Edward Cabrera is going to be out there on the mound, and the lineup that he's going to be facing, it'll be this. It'll be Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot, Kyle Schwarber batting second, and then third, it'll be Alec Bohm, Nick Castellanos in the cleanup spot, Max Kepler in the 5-hole. Otto Kemp is back in the lineup today. He's over at first. And then you got Bryson Stott at second base. And you have Rafael Marchand at catcher. He'll be batting 8th. And Brandon Marsh is batting in the 9 spot. So again, it's Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm, Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, Otto Kemp, Bryson Stott, Rafael Marchand, and Brandon Marsh. And they are going to be going up against Edward Cabrera. Edward Cabrera this year, 52 2/3 of an inning under his belt, a 4.1 ERA as well, 58 strikeouts in his 52 innings of work, and 23 walks allowed as well. And so Trey Turner will step on into the batter's box. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. Have the red Phillies helmet on. First pitch, it's in there for a strike. You're going to see a lot of fastballs that come in around 97, 98 from Cabrera, including the first pitch. And the 0-1, it's outside, way outside for ball 1. Comment what your final score predictions are for this game down below. And again, I will say hi to everybody. Just had to get all that stuff off my chest. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. This one's grounded over to third, over to Connor Norby, and he throws it over to first and gets Trey Turner out. So Turner grounds out to third, and Kyle Schwarber's coming up. Marlins are in their white and blue uniforms. Cabrera, in his last start against Washington, just went 3 innings, had 64 total pitches, and struck out 5 batters. Gave up 2 earned runs and 2 walks. Here's Schwarber in the box. First pitch to Kyle. He rips this one over towards the first base side. It's played on the hop by Wagaman, and he takes it to the bag. He was playing him over towards that first base line. And so 2 up, 2 down, and Al Bohm is coming up to the plate. It was hit sharply just right at Wagaman. So 2 up, 2 down. The defense for the Marlins. It'll be Edward Cabrera on the mound. Nick Fortes catching. Eric Wagaman's at first. Second baseman is Xavier Edwards as Al Bohm looks at the ball. And then at third base, it's Connor Norby. Shortstop is Otto Lopez. And then the outfield from left to right, you got Heriberto Hernandez, Dave Myers, and Jesus Sanchez. 1-0 pitch. There's a 99-mile-per-hour four-seamer that's in there for a strike to Bohm. So 2 up, 2 down in the top of the first. And the 1-1 to Bohm. This one's fouled back over towards the screen. Umpires for tonight, Las Diaz is calling the balls and the strikes. You got Brian Honora at first, Mike Estabrook at second, and Austin Jones at third. 1-2 delivery. That's a curveball that's way outside and low for ball 2. Cabrera has a changeup, a curveball, a sinker, a slider, and a four-seamer. Mixes in all 5 of those pitches pretty equally. 2-2 pitch. That's a 96-mile-per-hour changeup that's inside. Don't really see a lot of changeups that go that high. He's a thrower, that's for sure. Cabrera will get the signs from Fortes, and the 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss on a slider. that just tailed out of the zone. So Bohm goes down swinging. And we're going to the bottom of the first. Edwards, Ramirez, and Lopez are coming up. 1, 2, 3 to go to the Phils. Okay. Let's get into the Marlins starting lineup. You got Xavier Edwards batting in the leadoff spot at second base. And you got Agustin Ramirez DHing, batting second. Otto Lopez hitting third. He's over at shortstop. Heriberto Hernandez out in left field, batting in the cleanup spot. That's Eric Wagaman over at first base, batting fifth. Hitting sixth will be Dane Myers out in center field. Seventh is Connor Norby, who's playing over at third base. Then the right fielder is Jesus Sanchez, who'll be batting eighth. And Nick Fortes is catching behind the plate. He'll be batting in the 9 spot. I also want to apologize in advance, as you could probably hear the thunder that's just rattling now. We might lose power, okay? Now, luckily enough here, we do have a generator. But if we lose power for a second, the stream's going to go out. So, just a fair warning. Just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know. You could tell that to the rest of the chat, too. Just in case you're like, well, the stream froze. Why did it freeze? Just say JJ's dealing with bad weather. So, again, the lineup for the Fish. It's Edwards, Ramirez, Lopez, Hernandez, Wagaman, Myers, Norby, Sanchez, and Fortes. And they will be facing Cristopher Sanchez, who will take the hill for Philadelphia. I want to make sure I said hello to everybody. I will do that right now. What's up, Bam Man? What's up, Asia? Keith is here. PAS, shout out to you. Says, JJ, I feel like there's a big series coming up. Maybe it's just gas. I was waiting for you to say, I'm waiting for you to give the Sixers the same energy that you're going to give the Phillies. During the end of the Sixers season. That's the spirit that you need. So Sanchez is out there on the mound. Lefty versus righty. Then we'll get to some more people too. And Sanchez kicks and delivers. And Edwards is going to foul this one off. Xavier Edwards has had a very good series so far against the Phillies. He has recorded a hit in 5 straight games. Currently in the month of June, batting .393. He'll show bunt, and it's fouled off. Sanchez on the mound today for the Phillies, in case you're wondering how he's doing this year so far. A 5-2 record for the 28-year-old, a 3.05 earned run average, 88 strikeouts, and a 1.24 whip. 0-2 pitch. It's a changeup that's wide for a ball. Sanchez, of course, has 3 pitches in his arsenal. 2 of them including the 4-seamer and the changeup. And the 1-2. There's a changeup that's outside again for ball 2. Marchand's behind the plate for the Phillies. Sanchez is on the mound. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 2-2 pitch on the way, and a called strike 3 on the inside corner. What was that, 95? And Edwards does not agree with Diaz, but that was certainly a strike. And that was a beautiful pitch on the money. And that'll bring up Agustin Ramirez. Phillies defense, you got Rafael Marchand catching. Over at first base, it'll be Alec Bohm. Otto Kemp's at first. Scratch that. Bohm's at third. The middle infielders, it's Turner at short. And then Stott over at second base. Ramirez takes strike 1. He's behind in the count 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And so the count is now 0-2. Apologize. Apologize about that. The ball is 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch is wide again. That changeup has just been too far off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanchez gets the signs from Marchand. Winds up and fires, and there's a swing and a miss on that changeup that was in the dirt. That was a good one there. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cristopher. 2 strikeouts in a row, and Otto Lopez is up. In the outfield for the Phillies, they got Max Kepler in left, Nick Castellanos in right, and Brandon Marsh playing out in center field. So 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Otto Lopez is up, and he takes a strike at the knees. Another nice changeup there. Up next is Heriberto Hernandez. Lopez, a right-handed hitter, batting .230 on the season. And he grounds the 0-1 over to short. It's picked up by Turner. The throw over to first, dug out by Otto Kemp. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies on the pitching side of things. The side is retired. Going to the top of the second inning. Okay. All right. I want to say hi to everybody in chat. Keith, what's up, man? What's going on? Asia's birthday's today. Happy birthday, Asia. Happy birthday, Asia. Appreciate you for being on here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's very, very cool. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Asia. We love you. That's the kind of mentality I like to see, and all teams should follow that philosophy, says Cool J. Because says a Cool JX. Yes. Do not spam the chat. If I don't see something, it's because I'm not looking at chat. And I had a lot to cover there. I will try to get to as many chatters as I can. And that's all I got to say. Phillies are going to win 7-6. Comment what your final score predictions are down below, too, folks. That would be very, very nice. And who are your standout players today as well? That's really what I want to know. Who is your standout guy, your standout star, if you will, for the Phillies? Mine today that I'm going to go with, I got Otto Kemp. I think Otto Kemp is going to have a good day today, and he will get a pair of hits against the Marlins. I do. Larry, how are you, my friend? What's going on? What's going on? We have an 8-2 final score for the Phillies, says Katie. That's nice. Speaking of Nick Castellanos, he is up at the plate again. I'm going to make sure that I reiterate this. The weather's not so good where I am. So if we get out of stream, if the stream cuts short, you guys know why. And we'll try to get back on as soon as possible. But the storms are not good, so you could hear that thunder. The pitch, swing and a miss from Nick Castellanos. We're in the top of the second. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 on the way. There's a slider that's outside for ball 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second inning. And the 1-1 pitch to Castillo. Dribble this one over to third base. Norby picks it up, though. Throws sidearm over to first. And Nick Castellanos is out. So 3 ground ball outs so far from Edward Cabrera. And Max Kepler is coming up. JC's here. By the way, the game with Tampa and Baltimore was very crazy yesterday. What's up, JC? Thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate you, man. Kepler with 5 extra base hits in his last 8 games. Will take a hack at a fastball on the upper tier of the zone for a strike. Count is 0-1. 0-1 pitch. And that's inside and low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, top of the second. And the pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Two one. It's outside for ball 3. There's a changeup at 95. Cabrera comes set again and fires the 3-1. That's going to miss outside again for ball 4, so a 5-pitch walk. That's how Kepler gets on with 1 out. Folks, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. Okay? If you guys want to become members, okay, the link, my mods will post it. Click on that link. It's $2.99 a month. Get access to some awesome emotes. And you can join on in when the Phillies are rallying. First pitch is in there for a strike. The count is 0-1 to Otto Kemp. Kemp did not play yesterday. And he fouls off the 0-1. Is down in the count now 0-2. Les Diaz is going to go hand Edward Cabrera a new baseball because Nick Fortes had to deal with a foul ball off of his left quad, I think. Towards the high knee. Phillies lead the regular season series against the Marlins 4-2. Kemp is not in the box yet. Diaz cleans up home plate. And now the at-bat will continue. A runner on at first. 1 away. Top of the second. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That fastball was just above the zone. And Cabrera able to retire Otto Kemp. Well, Bryson Stott's up. He had a 3-run homer in the 4th inning of last night's game. That was really nice to see. His average is up to 237 now. That was his 5th homer. The pitch. It's a curveball that's down for a ball. And that will make the count 1-0 to Bryson. The 1-0. It's in there for strike 1 at 99 on the gun. That's right, John. With the speed of the fastball, you would definitely expect the Phils to do that. 1-1. This one is lined out to right field for a base hit. It takes a bounce in front of Sanchez. The throw is going to be cut off at short as Kemp rounds second, goes over to third. And so, runners are at the corners with 2 outs in the top of the second. There we go. Very, very nice. Very good. So Stott's over at first, and Kepler's over at third. Rafael Marchand is going to step on into the box. Charge! The pitch. This one's popped up in foul territory, and it'll find the seats. So the count is 0-1 to Rafael Marchand. Aaron Nola, don't know if you guys did see, but he did go on the 60-day IL. He was transferred. The ball is 1 strike to Rafael Marchand. And the 0-1, a big swing and a miss on a changeup at 96. Also wanted to make sure I say happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. Hope you're all having a great day. The ball's 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. It's up high for a ball. The throw to second base to get Stott. What a throw by Fortes. Stott's out at second. So Stott gets caught stealing. That was a beautiful throw. That was a dot, as the kids would say. And we're going to the bottom of the second. All right. Okay. Yeah. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on the bell icons, okay? I need to talk to you guys, okay? Look, I wasn't feeling good last night. That was really weird. I've never had a migraine as I've started stream before. It just progressed from like the first inning up until the third. Really up until the fifth. That's like really when I had it. And it was bad. And I apologize. I apologize if we didn't give you our best product yesterday. I always try to strive for success. And yesterday, I felt like I could have done a much better job. And I grade myself. I do. I grade myself after every single stream, and I'm very critical. And I thought that I didn't have my best stuff yesterday, regardless of the symptoms. I have a job to do. Okay? But with that being said, okay, I did end stream early yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better today, but I ended stream a little bit early because I was not happy. I got a comment, okay, that didn't really sit well with me during the live stream, and I took it a little bit personally, and that didn't make me feel good. And I bring this up because, okay, I'm going to give you everything I have. You might disagree with me on certain things. You might say that I'm wrong. That's cool. But what you're not going to do is nobody on here, doesn't matter if they're donating to the channel or what, nobody is going to disrespect me and just say stick to play-by-play. Because that's just not who I am. That's basically saying shut up and dribble, and I'm more than just that. So just try to be respectful on here. That's all that I ask. And let's have a good game, okay? That's all I wanted to say. Let's get a win today. And, yeah, let's go to the bottom of the second. All right. So the Marlins are up at the plate. Heriberto Hernandez is up, and he taps this one over to third base. Bohm, as it throws it over to first, shouldn't have thrown it, as it gets over the head of Otto Kemp, and it bounces over the netting at first base towards the backstop, and Hernandez gets on. I think that they're just going to call it an infield single. You should have just eaten that up. Hernandez was well safe. Well safe over at first base. Thankfully, there's a netting over there, because if there wasn't, that would have been Hernandez would have went over to second. So we'll get the official scoring in just a second. I assume that they're just going to call it a single. Excuse me. Bottom of the second. Wagaman's up. And the pitch, it's taken inside for a ball at 96 miles per hour. One ball, no strikes. Wagaman is up. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike. The dreaded 2-out rally. Thank you all so much for being on here. What's up, Hardcore? Where are you guys tapping in from? Let me know. Sanchez delivers from the stretch. Throws it inside for ball 2. Only one left on base. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's taken down for ball 3. What's up, Charles? Three balls, 1 strike. Wagaman's up. He's 3 for 12 in this series so far. And the 3-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to short. This should be 2. The throw, the second, there's 1. The throw to first in time for a 6-4-3 double play. Whew. Let's go. Did we get an official scoring? Yeah, they called it an infield single. I'll just put a note, and I'll say, boom, E5. Even though it wasn't E5. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. It's a sinker. Catches the outer third of the zone, and this is to Dane Myers. 45 games under his belt this year. He's a right-handed hitter. His 18 RBI. The 0-1 pitch on the way. This one's flied out over towards shallow left field. Kepler is there, makes the grab, and we're going to the top of the third. Scoreless. As the Phillies are coming back up to the plate. So, yeah. I like you, too. I love you all. I do. What's up, Raymond? What's going on? Yeah. And look, like, some days, stuff just happens, right? But, you know, at the end of the day, we got a job to do. And I'm just happy that we're here, and I'm enjoying the moment with you guys. I'm enjoying every single day. Let me ask you guys this, okay, just to bring it back to baseball. If the Phillies take care of business today, they have a chance to be tied with the Mets. They play the Mets this weekend. If the Phillies win 2 out of 3 against the Mets and take this series today against the Marlins, does that make you put, for those of you that are out on this team, does that make you put 1 foot back in? If they take the series against the Mets, do you get your foot back in the door for those of you that are out right now? That's my question. Yeah. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. Sometimes taking the high road is tough, you know, but you got to do it. Especially me, because I know that we're trying to grow our brand and we're trying to grow our channel. And so you gotta do what you gotta do. But I do appreciate you guys, and I love you all so much. I do. And we're gonna get those. And I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with that. And we will. Comes with experience. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rafael Marchand. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 pitch is way inside for ball 2. Was at 98 miles per hour. Marlins fan here in North Carolina says JJK. Appreciate you for coming on by. 2-1 pitch to Marchand. It's up high for ball 3. It's at 98 miles per hour. Phillies won the first game of this series on Monday 5-2. Then they lost on Tuesday 8-3. And then were able to win on Wednesday 4-2. The pitch to Marchand, and he flies this one out over towards right field. He got way underneath it. Sanchez backs up over towards the track, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So 1 away here in the top of the third. That means that the Phillies in total in this series have put up 12 runs. They've given up 12 too. Pitch on the way. That's taken down for a ball. 1-0 pitch. It's a fastball. It's in there for a called strike. Haddon Township. Nice. We got Haddon Township. We got South Pacific. Nice. 1-1 pitch on the way, and this one's flying out towards deep right field. It's a foul ball, though, and it'll find the seats. Thank you for your time, kid. I appreciate you. Call me JJ, though. I'm not a kid. But I do appreciate you. Marsh is on a 9-game hitting streak. Has 12 hits. His last 9 games, 1-2, and he hits a rocket over to third, but it's caught. He's hitting the ball better. I know that he didn't get the result there, but that was a good swing. Norby made the catch over at third. Marsh was like, I got that. And then Norby caught it and said, nope. Here's Trey Turner. And the pitch on the way is taken way inside for a ball. 2 outs, top of the third. And the 1-0 pitch inside again for ball 2. So he goes sinker and changeup, both inside. Cabrera's fastball tonight has reached 99. It's topped at that. This is a 98-mile-per-hour sinker that's going to be flied out towards right field. And Sanchez is there in the alleyway, and he'll make the grab. Inning over, side retired. And the Phillies go down in order once again, 1, 2, 3. And we're heading to the bottom of the third. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, see you very, very soon. Hit the thumbs up button while we're in this break. Bottom of the third, and the pitch is taken down for a ball to Connor Norby. He's batting .246 on the season, has 4 homers and 20 RBI. And the 1-0 pitch on the way is taken on the inside corner for a called strike at 95 miles per hour. So Sanchez with 21 pitches so far, 19 coming on into this third inning. So far, so good. 1-1, swing and a miss. So that'll make the count now 1-2. Cassie saved our butts last night. He did. He absolutely did. Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's taken low for ball 2. Summer dehydration headaches, yeah. I gotta drink water, even on stream. I don't do it enough. I gotta do that. Norby 3 for 9 in this series with a homer. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Norby's homer came last night. Went out towards straightaway center field. It was in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 pitch. And the changeup is fouled off. My foot never left. Going back to the Mets. The Mets series. That's coming up. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Diving catch by Trey Turner. Oh, what a bang play that was. Turner able to lay it all out there on the ground. There we go. What a play by Trey Turner. Made a very good catch there. And timed it perfectly, too. Went over towards his left side, dove, caught it, and got a round of applause from Cristopher Sanchez. The pitch. This one is taken in there for a called strike. Larry says this team is too talented to be completely out on them. They have a puncher's chance every year. They do. 0-1 pitch. This one's tapped over towards the third base side, backhanded by Bohm. The throw to first in plenty of time. And there's out number 2. Hey, JJ, you're funny and good. My sister wants a shout out. Lazy Susan Trionio. What's up, Susan? Shout out to you. Shout out to Susan. Shout out to all of you. Call her Lazy Susan. The pitch. It's in there for a strike at 96 miles per hour. Julia's here. Hardcore's here. Oh, 1. That's taken down for a ball. Marsh is all the way up to 255. I'll catch up. We still have the super chats on notice, though. 1-1 on the way. Big swing and a miss on a changeup at 87 miles per hour. Augustin Ramirez is DHing today, and Fortes is the catcher. Next time the Phillies play the Marlins, September 5th. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
I think you overreacted. After disagreeing with you on a few takes, I said, you should stick to play-by-play. Analysis isn't your thing, with a smiley.
I appreciate you for the $5 super chat. And again, look, I'm over it, but I just had to address it because I just want people to know, right, that I did take it personally. And I don't tolerate that type of stuff. I appreciate you for saying that. But I don't want anybody to step on me. So I have to protect myself. But thank you, sir. I do appreciate you, and apology accepted, for sure. Don't call me old. Who you call him, Pinhead? Let's go. So we're going to the top of the fourth. No score between the Phillies and the Marlins. What was I gonna say? I forget what it was. Kyle Schwarber is gonna come on up to the plate, I believe. Yep, it's gonna be Schwarber, Bohm, and Castellanos. Phillies just have one hit today. That's it. And it's from Bryson Stott. One hit. Phillies have 44 wins on the season. They are 14 games over 500. And are one game behind the Mets. I don't even have Twitter up on my phone today. I was like, you know what? Twitter has been it's just been one of those days with Twitter where it's like everything that you see Phillies-wise is just so negative, and I'm like, I just can't deal with it today. The pitch, it's taken for a ball. If there are obviously any things that we need to talk about real time, we'll do that. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. 1-1. Fouled away. So Kyle Schwarber, his first at bat, grounded out to first. That was over to first. To first in the first. 1-1 pitch. And fouled back over towards the screen. Edward Cabrera, 42 pitches so far in this ball game. He actually has better pitching stats on the road. He has a 4.35 ERA at home and a 3.74 ERA on the road. The 1-2. That's outside for ball two. Two pitch. Here it is. Check swing. Did he go? They say no, he did not. And so the count is 3-2. It's a full count. And the payoff pitch outside for ball four. There's a walk for Kyle Schwarber. And so that's the third, I should say, the third Phillies base runner of the ball game. Their first, though, since the second inning. And that'll bring up Alec Bohm to the plate. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch is inside for a ball. Where is it? The 1-0 pitch to Bohm, and it's fouled away. Schwarber is tied for third. Well, now he's third in baseball in walks. Juan Soto has the most walks in baseball with 61. Devers is second with 58. 1-1. This one is fouled off over towards the right field side and out of play. He was tied with Ozuna. Ozuna has 52. You know who else is on this list, though, in the top 5? How about J.P. Crawford? 50 walks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bohm is in the box, and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He went around. Chased after a curveball. And there's the third strikeout of the ball game. Got the NBA Finals going on tonight. I gotta change that graphic. Sorry about that. NBA Finals Game 6. And Castellanos is up at the plate. And he takes a violent swing at a slider. He's down in the count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Casty. Batting on the right side. 0-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to short. This should be 2. The throw, the second, there's 1. The throw to first in time by about half a step. And the side is retired. We've played 3.5 innings, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Cassie was standing over at first. I don't know if they were going to check to see if he was out or not, but it looked like he was out. I just watched a video. I was just watching a video about the 1924 World Series. Walter's crowning achievement. Again, Jack, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate it. And again, apology accepted. You have Connie Mack seats too? Do you really? That's cool. I think it was at the stadium 2 years ago when I was there in September when they were playing against the Pirates. I vlogged and I posted in the shop that they had a couple of seats available. I forget which sections they were, but oh, sorry, it wasn't Connie Mack. That was the vet. I'm sorry. That was the vet. It wasn't even Connie Mack. My bad. But I saw a couple seats for the vet that they had. And then they had this baseball glove chair that was made out of it had a leather on the back. And it was really comfy. I did sit in it. Don't tell anybody. I had to see what it felt like, but it was good. It was only I think it was only $2,000. I think that's what the going price was. I could go back to the vlog and see it for myself, but it looked comfy. But there goes equipment expenses and more. If I would have gotten that. So Castellanos on the double play broke his bat. And the barrel of the bat, what ended up happening, hit Las Diaz. Huh. He's okay. He's fine. I don't know what they're doing to get the bat together. Here's Cristopher Sanchez back out there for his 4th frame. And he throws a sinker at 95. It's in there for strike 1. 32 total pitches for Sanchez in 3 innings. Now he's out there for the 4th. The ball is 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. It's a changeup. It catches the outside corner for strike 2. I want to make another bet. What's your take, JJ? Dude, I wish I could advise you, but I can't. I do think that the Phillies will win, but don't say I lost your money. 0-2 pitch, fouled off. The one thing that people don't talk about is, there are like betting analysts that are out there, and a lot of people will say to the person or like DM them, I lost this bet and you told me to take it. Like, it's not guaranteed. And it just doesn't make sense to me, like, why people do that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. This one's fouled away. It's because you're a betting analyst. You should know what's going to hit, what's not going to hit. Like, what are we talking about? One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch fouled off. You got new graphics, JJ. Did I? Did I get new graphics? Why is the NBA game starting so late? Don't know. They've had a couple of 8:30 start times. I have no clue. 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to short. Turner has it, throws it over to first. It's in time to get Xavier Edwards. Phillies money line, according to FanDuel, is at -142. FanDuel also did say that Castellanos' odds to record an RBI today were at +170. Sanchez for 7 or more strikeouts, +168. I kind of like that. I don't know if they're still there. The pitch. It's taken down and in for a ball. It was a changeup. It does, Larry. It's the NBA playoffs are way too long. 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded over towards second base. Stott's there. Makes the play as he backhands it and throws it over to first from his knees in plenty of time. The play by Stott. That thing went right through the wickets of Cristopher Sanchez. I mean, if his right foot was just 1 inch inside, that would have hurt. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. They do take a while. So 1 ball, no strikes. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's 2 away. Nobody on. 1 hit for each team so far. And the 1-0 pitch is a changeup. That's going to miss. Down and low. That was the first pitch of the at-bat. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Lopez takes a slider at the knees for strike 2. And I guess it's a good thing that the Sixers aren't even in the NBA Finals because, I mean, we would love to see it, of course. Absolutely. But it would interfere with baseball for this long. Two balls, 2 strikes. It's a long season. It's a long postseason for sure in the NBA. It's way too long. 2-2 pitch. This one's lined out to left field for a base hit. And it was just out of reach for Trey Turner. Renato Lopez gets on with a single. It's a 2-out single. That's the 2nd hit of the ball game. It was thrown right down the middle. Sanchez just did not put it in the right spot. Up to bat now is Heriberto Hernandez. He's had a very good series, and he just continues to be a very good outfielder for this Marlins team. Toss bat to first, not in time to get Otto Lopez. Marlins have some really good pieces, got to tell you. The pitch, swing and a miss. That changeup was outside. Count is 0-1. His name is Heriberto Jose Hernandez. He's a Dominican professional player, of course, for the Marlins. 0-1 pitch, and he laces this one out to left field for a base hit. And Lopez will stop over at second base. That went right in between the 5-6 hole. Hernandez was signed with the Rangers originally as an international free agent back in December of 2017. And he played in the Dominican Summer League for the Rangers in 2018. In 2019, Went to rookie ball and low A. Then got traded to the Tampa Bay Rays in exchange for Nathaniel Lowe, Jake Gunther, and Carl Chester. A couple other pieces went on over to the Rangers as well. First pitch to Eric Wagaman's in there for a strike. So Sanchez with traffic on the bases. Thanks to back-to-back singles in the 0-1. This one's going to be grounded over to short. The throw to second in time for a 6-4 fielder's choice. And we are going to the top of the fifth. 4 frames in the books so far. And the Phillies will have Kepler, Kemp, and Stott due up in the batting order when they return to action. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you very, very soon. What are we all apologizing for in chat? What's going on? I'm missing out on a lot. It's probably, I guess, for the better. We're all apologizing. The pitch. This one's flat out towards left field. And Hernandez is there. He'll make the catch. I accept your apology, Larry. Everyone's apologies have been accepted. Okay, all right. All right, we're all good. We're all friends here. Otto Kemp is up. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's it. Here comes the collapse. Raymond says, I just moved here from AC and I saw AC New Jersey. I love Southwest Florida, JJ. And I tell you, pal, I love the Philadelphia Phillies and the Eagles. Well, we love you. And it's not just because you like those teams, but you seem like you're a really nice person. And by the way, shout out to Susie. Does she go by Susie or Suzanne? The pitch, that's taken for a ball. Kemp is going to fly the 1-0 pitch out over to right field. Sanchez doesn't even have to flinch. He's there, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. This team is just not hitting the ball today. It's like you're trying to give a baby food, and they're just saying, nope, don't want it. Don't want the food. Here comes the choo-choo train. Nope. I ain't opening my mouth. 2 outs, top of the 5th, and Stott's up at the plate. And the pitch on the way is taken inside for a ball. Dingle dongle. Oh my gosh. What? 1-0 pitch. And that's taken for ball 2. What's up, man? I love that. Where do you guys come up with these names? I swear. 2-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 3. So Cabrera with 56 total pitches. Stott today 1 for 1. He singled and then he got caught stealing on a beautiful throw by Fortes. 3-0 pitch. That's taken down for ball 4. It was framed pretty well by Fortes, but that was the right call. And a 2-out walk, and Stott is on for the second time today. Pitch tracks actually called to the strike, but on the replay pitch tracks, but not on the actual one. It looked a little bit lower, but that's just me. Here's Rafael Marchand. Looks at a curveball that dances around the zone. It's in there. Marchand's 0 for 1. He flied out in the third. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one's grounded over to first. Wagaman has it. He didn't really have a good grip on it at first, but he got there and picked it up and tied the bag for out number 3. No runs, 1 man left. Phillies have not had a hit since the second inning. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Okay. Orioles and the Rays are in a rain delay. Oof. Is Atlanta in a delay? After this game is done, we'll do like a little post-game show, but we'll redirect our way over to the Mets if it's a close game. Because if the Phillies win and if the Mets lose, we'll only do it if the Phillies win. If the Phillies win and if the Mets lose, the Mets and the Phillies will be tied for first in the NL East. And, of course, the Phillies play the Mets this weekend. Sonic, what's up, dude? JJ, do you think they play the attendance on the scoreboard in Miami, or is it just too embarrassing? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't see any updates from Miami Twitter. Now, yet I'm not on Twitter today because I need to separate myself from Twitter. But I don't know. I haven't seen any updates throughout the series. I might not be following the correct beat writers. But, yeah. There are actually beat writers in Miami for the Marlins, in case you didn't know. Doesn't seem like that there are, but there are. That's a good question. It's just your friendly reminder to not post any apologies in the chat and to keep all comments appropriate. Also keep the language unapologetic without any profanity. All right, we're all good. We're all good. All right. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Stream Elements keeps accusing me of profanity. Well, just don't curse. That's it. Y'all know the rules, man. The rules are laid out. Don't spoil the game. Be a good human being. And just enjoy your time here. Don't curse. The pitch. It's in there for a strike to Dame Myers. Flied out in the second. He's 0 for 1 today. His average is at 328. He made a nice catch the other day. 0-1. This one's flied out towards center field. Marsh on the run. Goes over his head. And he plays it off the bottom of the wall. Took a high bounce. And he'll throw it on in over to second base. Stott is there to catch it. But Dave Myers gets on with another base hit. It's an extra base hit this time. You could tell that Marchand wanted it a little bit more down. Sanchez just could not get the right velocity on it. 1 hit for the Phillies, 4 for the Fish. Connor Norby's up. This one's grounded over to third. It's fouled away. Dingle dongle. It's like giving my sister treats while JJ can't call it my new friend. 0-1. It's in there for strike 2. Sanchez's career ERA in June is at a 1.86. Maybe June Schwarber and June Sanchez should be a thing. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup. That's his 4th strikeout of the ball game. Sit down. Chad is wild tonight. It is wild tonight. But you know what? It's only going to keep getting more wild. And I trust you guys. I trust the mods. With great power comes great responsibility. If you see somebody making inappropriate comments, I trust your judgment. Don't even have to go through me. Not a lot of action in this one tonight. Sanchez will bounce the first pitch foul. Oh, 1 pitch. Another swing and a miss on a slider. I think that was the pitch that was left hanging towards the knees that Myers got a hold of. That's why he's over at second base. Sanchez steps out of the box. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Sanchez checks on Myers, but doesn't throw back. And fires towards the plate. And it misses again off the plate. Phillies can't win if they don't hit, JJ. You're right, but it could be suspended if it goes to like 18 innings and the pitching doesn't allow a run. Is that going to happen? No, probably not. 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to second base. Stat plays it on the hop. Throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. That was meant to be funny. I don't think that was funny. Sorry about that. I tried, but I struck out there. Here's Fortes. A runner on over at third with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. Now ground this one over towards the left side of the mound. A throw to first base. Not in time. Good try by Sanchez. A run to score. It's an RBI infield single for the Marlins, and they lead it 1-0 thanks to small ball. Sanchez ran for it and threw it over to first, but Fortes was hustling out of the box. Put the ball in a good spot. It was a very good try. Remember, Ranger had a high throw yesterday, and it was a bang-bang play. But it's 1-0 Miami on the RBI infield single by Nick Fortes. And Xavier Edwards is up, and we flip the lineup card again. The first pitch. This one is chopped towards the right side. Stott plays it on a hop. Throws it over to first. And we are heading to the 6th inning, folks. This game is just about an hour, 10 minutes old. That's it. We're going to the 6th already. Fast one so far. This game is flying. I can tell you that they moved the fans to one section to make it look fuller down there. JJ never curses. That was the migraine talk last night. But bro, seriously, you know, if a player ever disrespects me, and they're like, "Why are you taking me out of the game?" I'm like, "Dude, there's a reason why I did it. I didn't just do it because I felt like it." Okay, you don't disrespect me. There's no I in team. That's the old cliche. Give it your all. You don't give it your all, and I feel like you're not doing enough. That's why I made that decision. Yeah. We have a good chat today. I'd watch JJ the Science Guy. So we're going to the 6th. Okay, it's 1-0 Miami. Marlins are 15-22 at home. Also, as we take a look at the out-of-town scores, we'll do that right now. The Phillies are in the top of the 6th. Just have one hit. White Sox and Cardinals are tied 6-6 in Game 2 of their doubleheader. They were rained out last night in Chicago. The White Sox ended up losing the first game by a final score of 5-4. Now, the Yankees did beat the Angels 7-3. That game took a while. They had like 2 rain delays. Crazy. Orioles and Rays were also in a rain delay, and that is just underway. No score. Here's the pitch to Brandon Marsh. He takes strike 1. It's a curveball. Brandon did line out in the 3rd. He hit the ball sharply just right at Connor Norby. Edward Cabrera comes set and fires. Throws it inside. The count is 1-1. What a game between the Brewers and the Cubs. I mean, the Cubs in that game were down by a score of 8-3. And they were able to hang on, the Brewers, 8-7. The pitch on the way. This one's flied out towards deep left field. This could be trouble. It's going back over towards the track, towards the wall, and it's caught. Brandon Marsh got robbed there on a base hit. That was a nice play by Heriberto Hernandez. He was able to turn over his left shoulder, and he caught it right in front of the fence out in left field. So Marsh getting unlucky. And Trey Turner's up, and he swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. He's 0 for 2 today with a ground out to 3rd and a fly out to right. And the 0-1, he chases after the curveball. It's now no balls, 2 strikes. Cabrera, not wasting any time, fires high for a ball. One-two pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Nationals beat the Rockies today in the 11th inning. 4-3 was the final score there. Royals also won at a Globe Life by a score of 4-1. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball over towards shortstop. Gathered up. And the throw to first is in time by Otto Lopez. Arizona won out in Toronto. The Blue Jays had a walk-off or back-to-back homers 2 nights ago. And one was to tie it. The other one was to walk it off against the Diamondbacks. But the Diamondbacks did win today 9-5. The pitch to Schwarber. It's high and away for a ball. 1-0 pitch to Kyle. Swing and a miss. That slider was at the knees. Giants beat the Guardians 2-1. Tigers also won 9-2 in the first game of their doubleheader. Beat the Pirates 1-1, swing and a miss. The Twins beat the Reds today, 12-5. Pirates lead at 4-2 in Game 2. They're in the bottom of the 6th. One ball, 2 strikes to Schwarber. And the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off and says no thank you to the curveball. Astros play the Athletics tonight at 10:05. Padres will be in L.A. taking on the Dodgers at 10:10 to wrap up their series. 2-2 pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and it's just inside, according to Las Diaz. And finally, the Mets lead at 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. They have a runner on at second with nobody out. So the count is full to Schwarber, and the payoff pitch. And Schwarber pops this one up over towards foul territory, towards the third base side. Norby runs out of room, and Schwarber stays alive. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and hit the subscribe button as well. Memberships are $2.99 a month. You can become a member today and get access to some awesome emotes. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Cabrera wins the battle as he goes downstairs with a curveball. And we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies have been blanked so far in 5.5 innings of work. Water. I really miss Harry Kalas, but you will make me happy, JJ. Yeah. Look, I love Terry. I say it all the time. I was young, right? My first game that I ever tuned on into that I recall, like, you know, fully paying attention was 2006. It was August of 2006. And Harry was there. Again, I tell the story a lot. I was trying to find Nickelodeon. I was searching through the channels. I went up a channel. And, of course, that channel was Comcast Sportsnet. And Ryan Howard was up at the plate. I didn't even know it at the time, but he hit a home run. I'm like, who is this guy? Why are these people rising to see this guy hit a ball that just went over the fence? And I saw that, and I'm like, this is kind of cool. My eyes were glued to that TV. Jason, it's dinner time. Be down in a sec, Mom. The second turns on into 5 minutes. Go downstairs. Dad's in the living room. He's getting up. Watching the same thing. I'm like, you're watching the same thing, and guess who is up again and hits another home run? Howard. Won the MVP that year. Batted .313. I think he had 57 or 58 homers that year. He didn't get to 60. That's how I got on into it, though. And listening to Harry on the call. Sanchez is going to pitch, and the first pitch is grounded over to second base. It's picked up by Stott. Throw over to first is in time. Augustin Ramirez is the one who grounded out. And Otto Lopez comes up at the plate and takes strike one at 96 miles per hour. Oh, one pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner has it on a bounce, throws it over to first, and Lopez is retired. It's not even, it's 8 o'clock now, and we're 1 out away from going to the top of the 7th. Excuse me. Here's Heriberto Hernandez. Cade Gibson is warming up in the Marlins bullpen. Tell you what, not trying to give them any sort of strategies here, but Edward Cabrera's been pitching pretty well. Pitch to Hernandez. Takes a strike. It's a fastball. He's 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles. He takes the changeup way outside for a ball. One thing that I noticed is that Sanchez's changeup has been not as sharp tonight. That time it is, though, as it swung on and missed. But every time he's trying to go outside, it just goes a little bit more outward. It's a little bit more wide than what he wants it to be. 1-2 pitch. And this one's grounded over to short. Turner gobbles it up, throws it over to first, and we're going to the top of the 7th. So, Bohm, Castellanos, and Kepler are going to come on up to the plate. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What's up, Jane? How are you? Jane, I've heard that you've had to eat crow on RB stream. I heard that. Little birdie told me. JJ, what happened to Edmundo Sosa? I haven't seen him. Yeah, I can't really explain it. Rob just wants to give Otto Kemp opportunities and wants to keep playing Bowman. Now, honestly, I'm at the point where you gotta now play out Bowman because he's hitting. So, but when he wasn't hitting, I was with you. But now Bowman is hitting. Tonight, though, he's 0 for 2. And he takes the pitch inside for a ball. Edward Cabrera is still pitching. I laughed when you said, "Fight me, bro." I did. I said that last night. Come at me, man. You disrespect me, fight me. If I'm the manager. 1-0, that's fouled away. 1-1 pitch. This one's grounded towards the left side of the mound. It's picked up by Norby. The throw to first, and Bohm just beats it out. An infield single for Alec Bohm. And Bohm was able to get on there. But Clayton McCullough says, hold it for a second. The bench coach is at the phone. And they say, nope, not to challenge it. And Clayton throws his hand down on the rail, saying, darn it. Just beat it out. So the Phillies get their first hit since the second inning. He just got there like by a millisecond. By a millisecond. Castellanos is up, and he takes a sinker on the inside corner for a called strike. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be taken down for a ball. Let's go, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. The windup and the next pitch, a swing and a miss and a slider at the knees. Darn it. Call me short, but they call me Bat JJ. One ball, 2 strikes to Castellanos, and the 1-2 pitch, he went around. Swung at a curveball in the dirt, guessed at it, and guessed wrong. And Cabrera comes up with his 5th strikeout of the game. And so Clayton McAuliffe is going to go out there, and he will make a move. That's going to be it for Edward Cabrera. And as Max Kepler's up, they're probably going to go with a lefty here, you would assume. But a pitch and change for Miami. Now I got a chance to catch up on chat. This team needs to wake up. They got to wake up. They do. You know who else needs to wake up? Nobody. Go back to bed. It's raining out. Why would you be up? This is like sleep weather. One lousy hit, 1 out, 2. But I know I haven't caught up on chat yet. 200 tuning on in. 73 likes at the time of that comment. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's go. Tomorrow starts a big series in Philly. Don't miss it. I've been on for every game this year except for one. Or I've streamed every game on my channel this year except for one. And we will not miss it. Unless, God forbid, I get sick. Or something happens. Let's go. Wake up those bats. It ain't time yet. It ain't time. It's going to come on up. Thanks again for your epic call on the Phillies, and I appreciate it. My new friend, JJ. And Lazy Susan loves you, pal. Let's go, Phillies. Go, Phils. Ride or die, man. Ride or die. Just like Jack said. You ride or die with this team. Let's go. Kepler's up. Focus. Gibson's going to pitch. Lefty versus lefty. The pitch to Kepler. Ground ball, base hit into center field. Rounding second, going over to third is Bohm. No throw made over to third. Runners at the corners. Wake 'em up. Get the bats going. Ugh. Yeah. I don't like sitting in traffic, but I like watching traffic on the bases. And that's what the Phillies have right now. Here's Otto Kemp in the first pitch, swing and a miss. It was on a curveball that was low and inside. Dude, that's always so annoying when the chair gets on top of the cord. My headphone cord. The ball is 1 strike to Otto Kemp in the 0-1 pitch. It's in the dirt. It bounces away from the catcher. And Kepler's going to go on over to second base. No chance that Bohm was going to come home because it bounced in front of home plate. But that does get rid of the double play. and that puts 2 runners in scoring position. It's a wild pitch. And so Kepler is at second, and Bohm is at third. A golden opportunity for Philadelphia here. Infield now playing in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gibson comes set and delivers. And it hits him. It got him right on the back foot. Ever so slightly, and that's going to load the bases for Philadelphia. Get the towels out. Something's cooking in the kitchen. Can the Phillies chef it up? Cade Gibson with the 2.11 ERA in 21 innings of work. No homers allowed this year, and he's in a pickle. Here's Stott's first pitch. It's inside for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Bohm at third, Kepler at second, and at first base it's Otto Kemp. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott as he waves the bat, gets ready for the pitch, and here it comes. It's a fastball at the knees, taken for strike 1. Charge! One ball, 1 strike. A base hit can give the Phillies the lead. And the 1-1 is fouled off the front foot of Bryson Stott. Let's go, baby. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Get the clocks out, baby. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gibson gets the signs, kicks, steals, and it's outside and low as it bounces in front of a Fortes, excuse me. Not too far away from him, though. Just like that, the double play is back. That's one way to look at it. That's true. 2-2 pitch to Stotts. There's a ground ball. It's knocked down by the third baseman. The tag to third. There's 1. The throw to first. Not in time. It actually hit the first base umpire, Brian O'Nora. If he wasn't there, it would have got by him. But guess what? The Phillies are going to score a run. It's 1-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Wow. All right, so 2 outs, and the Phillies tie it up 1-1 in this ball game. Let's go. Rafael Marchand's up at the plate, and the first pitch that he takes is in there for a called strike. Marchand hitting on the right side. 0-1 pitch. Line drive. Caught it. First base by Wagaman. Hit sharply just right at him. But the Phillies are able to tie it up on an RBI fielder's choice. An unassisted fielder's choice. Thanks to Bryson Stott. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, not at the 1 apiece. There we go. It's trivia time. It is trivia time, folks. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. All right, I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. It's a 2-part trivia question. Okay, I want to know who holds the record for the most 10-plus strikeout games for a Phillies pitcher. That's the first thing. And second, how many times has he done that? It's a song by Madonna. Nope. Granny Hamner. Let's go. Give me some answers. Carlton, part A. Good. How many 10-plus strikeout games did Steve Carlton have as a Philly? Is the next question. Next question is how many? James says 500. What's up, James? No. 3 times. Oof. 24 times. Higher. 5. Not even close. 12. Way higher. 65. Higher. 48. Nope. It's higher than 65. 67. Higher than that. You're getting warmer. Sanchez is going back out there for the 7th. Not 39, not 32, not 26. Higher than 67. 68, higher than that. 78, Michael is close. He is close. Michael is the closest. 76. Ooh, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We're just right there. 77. Yes. The first pitch is taken for a ball. That's the record. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is in there for strike. Steve Carlton holds the record for the most 10-plus strikeout games as a Phillies pitcher with 77. 1-1 pitch. That's a sinker that's in there for strike 2. 77 times. That's a lot. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's going to pass that. One-two pitch. That's outside for ball 2. He has the franchise record with 3,031. That means in those games, he had at least 770 strikeouts. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bottom of the 7th inning. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. It's taken just down for ball 3. Nolan Ryan had over 210-plus strikeout games. Yeah, who's passing that? The payoff pitch to Wagaman. And he chops this one over to third. It's played on the hop by Bohm. The throw to first in time. And there's one away in the bottom of the 7th. Let's go. Who's second on the list? I don't know. I don't know. The pitch on the way. This one's flied out towards right field. Castellanos is there, makes the catch. I do know this. Chris Short does have the most strikeouts in a game. He had 18, and that was against the Mets in 1965. That's the most ever from a Phillies pitcher in just one game. Pitch on the way, and that's up high for a ball. How many did Roberts have? I don't know. If anybody finds out, though, let me know. 1 ball, no strikes. Sanchez comes set and delivers. Throws a changeup that's in there and swung on and missed for strike 1. Sanchez has 79 pitches. 79 pitches in 6 2/3. He might go the distance. 1-1 pitch on the way. This one's grounded over to third. Backhanded by Bohm. He picks it up, throws over to first, and we're going to the 8th inning, folks. We're tied up 1-1. Not a lot of action in this game. Marsh, Turner, and Schwarber are due up in the batting order. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. All right. If the Phillies win, okay, we'll be going over to Atlanta, and we'll cover the Braves-Mets game, and we'll also do a post-game show as well. We'll do a little post-game show, and then we'll stick around, and we'll follow the Mets and the Braves. They're in the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 New York. Phillies win, Mets lose. Phillies tie the Mets for the NL East and play them this weekend. The pitch on the way. It's up high for a ball. 239 watching, 128 likes. Let's keep those likes coming. As KC and the Sunshine Band had a song, Keep It Comin', Love. Let's go. Keep it coming. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. Gibson's still pitching. And Anthony Bender's warming up. Gibson is going to he's facing the lefty, Marsh. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch to Marsh. This one's flied out towards left center field. And it's going over towards the track, and Myers is there to make the catch. Marsh hit the ball sharply twice today. Once at the third baseman, Norby. The other one just at Heriberto Hernandez, who made an excellent catch in front of the left field wall. One of the most misunderstood lyrics of all time. It's a good song, man. 1 out, top of the 8th. It just like rolled off the tip of my tongue for some reason. That song's been stuck in my head. Pitching change for the Marlins in the top of the 8th. Keep it coming. That song is stuck in my head now again, even though it's been stuck in my head over the last couple of days. It was out of my head, and now the earworm's back. What do you do when an earworm is back in your head? Do you guys know what to do? I think that I asked that before. I never really took the advice, and I apologize about that. That's on me. When you have a song stuck in your head, what do you do? How do you get it out? Any tricks? We're approaching the 2-hour mark on this stream. They smoked the good stuff in Australia. You plunge your ears. It's a good one. Carlton's first, Schilling with seconds. Wow. That's crazy. Thanks, Jack.
Robin Roberts once pitched all 17 innings of a game. I guess the ball must be heavier now.
I guess so. I guess so. Thanks so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. He once pitched all 17 innings. Oof. That's crazy. It's a different game now. It definitely is. The ball must have been heavier. That's funny. Thanks again, Jack. Appreciate you. Carlton's first, Schilling second with 48, Nola third with 31, Hamels fourth with 29, Bunning fifth with 25. Cliff Lee sixth with 22, Wheeler seventh with 19, and Short with 17, then he is eighth. Wow. Here's Anthony Bender. He's going to pitch. Bender with a 2.45 ERA in 29 innings of work, 22 strikeouts, 13 walks allowed. Trey Turner's up. Nobody on. 1 out. 0-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. The Braves tied it, baby. Let's go, Atlanta. They tied it. Nope, no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Let's get that division again. Let's tie the Mets tonight. Come on. The Mets could get swept by the Braves. Crazy. The game is actually on MLB Network, in case you're wondering. 0-2 pitch on the way. It's down for a ball. Turner tonight 0 for 3 with a ground out to third, a fly out to right, and a ground out to short. The 1-2 pitch to Trey. He grounds this one over to short. It's fielded properly by Edwards, or Otto Lopez, and he throws it over to first in time for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Keep it coming, JJ. What? I'll read you that. Going into the bottom of the 8th. For those of you that didn't see that question, or that can't watch the TV. The pitch is taken inside for a ball. That's wild. 1-0 to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out to deep right field, and the Phillies have the lead. Goodbye, baseball. That thing was teed off. 428 feet.
Nolan Ryan once threw 235 pitches in a game.
That's crazy. 235 pitches? That's wild. The pitch is in there for a strike. Thanks again, Jack. 0-1 pitch. This one's lined off the back of the pitcher. He knocks it down, throws it over to first, and boom is out. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th. And he will go back to the dugout. So Bender gets out of the inning, but the Phillies have the lead 2-1. And Sanchez will lead it off in the bottom of the 8th. Okay. And the Braves tied it, we said. Nice. JJ, I have a reset song that can get rid of any earworm for me. For me, it's Youth Gone Wild by Skid Row. Okay, I will look that up. I will write this down. I'm not going to put it in my phone because things lately, for some reason, if I type it on into my notes, Hear me? Are we back? Okay, good. Okay, now I see the audio levels moving. I heard the little thing, and I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? JJ, that is a great song. Okay, what's the song? I'm sorry. She's My Girl. She's My Girl. That's by the Turtles, right? That's by the Turtles, right? What was the song again? Can somebody write it? Okay, wait. Skid Row. Okay. Bottom of the 8th, the pitch to Sanchez. This one is flied out over towards shallow right field. Stott calls off Kemp and makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sanchez with 81 pitches. Skid Row. Excuse me. Youth gone wild. Sorry. And now it's Nick Fortes who's up to bat. And Fortes takes a sinker at 95 in there for strike 1. At this point, maybe just... let's see how he does here. But if he gets out of this, have him pitch the 9th. 0-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner plays it on a bounce, backhands it, throws it over to first, 2 away. There we go. Good job. Cristopher Sanchez. Hit the final out. Get the final out of the 8th inning, Chris. Let's go. Let's go, Chris. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Xavier Edwards is coming up for the 4th time today. Another super chat by Jack. Thank you, man.
After throwing 235 pitches, Ryan's career was shortened to just
First
26
pitch,
years.
and it's taken in there
Today's
for a
pitchers
strike.
are soft.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I will read the super chat. No balls, 1 strike. Today's pitchers are soft. After throwing 235 pitches, Ryan's career was shortened to just 26 years. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, it's outside for a ball. Appreciate you, Jack. Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, I remember now. I remember that song. 1-1 pitch. That's fouled off the mask of Rafael Marchand, and Las Diaz is going to run out there again. That's like the 3rd time today that he's had to do that. He was running pretty fast, not going to lie. Actually hit Marchand right on the right shoulder pad. Oof. Diaz was like, I'm not even going to give him the ball. I'm just going to give it to you, Sanchez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 away, bottom of the 8th. Bases are empty. Sanchez, 7 2/3, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's chopped foul. Asbury Park, it was a blizzard and nobody was there, but they still kicked butt. Sanchez comes set and fires. And it's a check swing, foul ball. Just behind the plate. Mets and Braves are in the top of the 5th. 1 out and nobody on. And it's tied 1-1 there. 9 seconds left on the pitch clock, and here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a foul ball. Barely. It was just cut off the end of the bat. Phillies were down 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th on an RBI infield single by Nick Fortes. Then they tied it up on an RBI fielder's choice by Stott in the 7th, and they took the lead in the 8th on a solo homer by Kyle Schwarber. 1-2 delivery, another changeup that's fouled away. 90 pitches for Sanchez. Edwards battling here. The 1-2 pitch from Sanchez. This one's grounded over to first. Backhanded by Kemp. He throws it over to first. Sanchez keeps his foot on the bag. And we go to the 9th inning. Good hustle by Cristopher Sanchez. And Castellanos will lead it off for the Phillies when we return for the top of the 9th inning. Nice. 2-1 Phils. Ay, ay. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Bro, this game is in the 9th inning, and the NBA Finals game was supposed to start in like 2 minutes. That's how fast this one has been. Phillies are up 2-1. After the game is done, we have a post-game show, and we will also, it'll be like a short post-game show. Then we're just gonna have like a Mets watch party, a Braves Mets watch party. Because let's get that. Let's tie the Mets. Come on. Let's tie the Mets, baby. Let's make the Mets feel bad. 6-game losing streak. They get swept by Atlanta. And they have to come to us. That's going to be awesome. Going to the top of the 9th. 2-1 Phils. Not a lot of action in this one. Not really a lot of good either, but Cristopher Sanchez has been awesome. Here comes Casty, swing and a miss on a pitch from Bellozo that was on the upper third of the zone. Clayton McAuliffe really put them in a position to lose the Marlins. You feel bad for Edward if you're a Marlins fan. 0-1, fouled away. Valente Bellozo is pitching for the Marlins with a 4.19 ERA. 30 strikeouts, 4 homers allowed, and 38 2/3. It's no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Castellanos, and he stares at strike 3 down the turnpike. And 1 away. Yikes. So Castellanos now 0 for 4 in this ball game tonight. And Kepler's up again. He's 1 for 2. And he takes a cutter above the zone for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Bellozo pitching for the Fish. Facing Kepler here. And he kicks, delivers, and throws another cutter at the knees. Excuse. 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Kepler. And here's the 1-1 pitch. It's outside. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. The kick, the pitch, outside again. Kerkering is going to throw the bottom of the 9th inning. It's been the Phillies' best pitcher lately. Can't say I blame Rob for doing that, especially with how shaky Strom was last night. 3-1 on the way. This one's lined out to left field. It's caught, though, by Heriberto Hernandez. Close but no cigar. And 2 away. Phillies top of the lineup today. Their top 3 hitters, 2 for 11. They've gotten on base, though, 3 times. Otto Kemp is up, and he flies this one out over to deep right field. That's going back over towards the track, towards the wall, and Sanchez can't make the catch. He dropped it. He tried to go on into the wall, took his eyes off of it, and Otto Kemp is at second base. He's on with a 2-out double. It went towards the deeper part of the ballpark, and Sanchez looked over his shoulder, just could not hang on. He took his eyes off the ball, and Kemp is in scoring position. Let's go. Now she just missed it. I thought it hit the glove first. It did not. It was just, the ball just bounced out in front of him by about maybe a foot. The pitch is taken for a called strike, but regardless, Kemp with a beautiful swing. No balls, 1 strike. To Bryson Stott. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Phillies could use an insurance run. And Stott takes strike 2. It's a changeup. Bryson Stott today 1 for 2. A single, a walk, and an RBI fielder's choice. He's had a productive day today. Dingle Dongle, thank you so much.
Christopher Longneck Ice Cold Sanchez.
Let's go. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, top of the 9th. And the pitch to Stott. It's high for a ball. Phillies lead it 2-1. The Thunder are up 2-1. That's funny. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. And the 1-2 on the way. And Stott swung at ball 2, but he fouls it off out into the seats over towards third. The Marlins' top 3 hitters today, 1 for 10. Phillies are 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. The Marlins are 1 for 4. 1-2 pitch to Stott, and he fouls it off again. Kerkering was warming up, and I said that was maybe the right move to go to him, but honestly, if the Phillies don't get another run here, you got to put Sanchez in there. Maybe they're just utilizing him just to warm him up, just in case he has to go. 1-2 pitch, and it's up high for ball 2, but we'll see what Rob decides to do. It's fine to get him loosened up. Personally, and I want to hear your thoughts. Would you have Sanchez go out there for the bottom of the 9th? 2-2 to Stott. There's a ground ball towards the right side. Backhanded by Wagaman. The throw to first. Stott beats it out. The throw to the plate is in time to get Otto Kemp. Otto Kemp was rounding third, and he was tagged out by Nick Fortes Rob says hold it for a sec as he chews his gum. And he says, all right, play on. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Miscues on the bases. And that is what ends the inning for the Phillies. Bellozo looked over to home and actually made a really good throw over to Fortes. Otto Kemp, it wasn't even close, though. Thought he had a chance. He did not. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Darn it. That's too bad. Okay. I think it was back in the 70s. All right, let's go to the bottom of the ninth. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Close it out. Close it out, baby. Shut the door. Close that door. Let's go. Will Sanchez go out there for the ninth? It looks like Orion Kirkring is going to go out there. Okay. Just get the job done. I think that that's the wrong move. But Kirkring is going to pitch. Sanchez was absolutely... He was awesome today. He was. Kemp would have had a triple had he run out of the box. That's true, too. Orion's going to pitch. And he will face Agustin Ramirez. Righties are due up, but okay. The pitch, swing and a miss on a sweeper that was outside. Blindfolds in the chat. Let's go. 3 more. 0-1 pitch. That's a called strike, too, even though it looked a little bit low. It was a sweeper. Orion is not allowed a run. He is not allowed an earned run since May 6th. An earned run. The pitch. It's inside for a ball. One-two pitch on the way. This one is lined over to Stott. Did he catch it? He did. He just got it above the dirt. And there's one away. Okay. One away in the bottom of the ninth. And Otto Lopez is up. He's 1 for 3. He's singled in the 4th. 2 more outs to go. The pitch on the way. Ground ball knocked down by Bohm. It's off his glove. Turner's there to back it up. And he'll have to eat it on up. It was hit sharply, but Bohm should have had that. Look alive out there. They're probably going to call it an infield single. Bowman's not had a good day over at third base. He had that high throw over to first, even though it hit the umpire. Or no, it didn't hit the umpire. It hit the netting. There was one throw that hit the umpire. I think that was on. Oh, that was the RBI fielder's choice by Stott. The pitch. It's inside for a ball. Kyle Stowers is up. Heriberto Hernandez, they're going to pinch hit him for Kyle Stowers. Kind of surprised. 1-0 pitch. It's down for ball 2. So the tying run's at first, and the winning run is at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. After this, we got the Mets game and a post-game show. 2-0 pitch on the way. This one's flied out over towards left center field. Kepler says he has it. He does. Makes the catch. 2 away. Going back over to first is Otto Lopez, and the Marlins are down to their final out. 1 more to go. Get hype, chat. Here comes Eric Wagaman. It's all up to him. Kerkering gets set at the belt, gets the signs. First pitch, it's a fastball down the middle, taken all the way for strike 1. Wagaman, that was not what he was looking for. No balls, 1 strike. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Grounded into a double play, and he takes the 0-1 pitch on the outside edge for strike 2. Miami down to its final strike. Kerkering's not wasting any time. No balls, 2 strikes. Tying run at first. 2 away. The 0-2 pitch to Wagaman. Fly ball hit out towards right center field on the run is Marshy. Won't be able to make the catch. It bounces in front of Kepler. Going over to third base is Lopez. And now runners are at the corners with 2 outs. And Wagaman gets on, and Dane Myers is coming up now. Looked like it was a slider that just caught the knees. It was actually, they called it a sweeper. Again, it was supposed to go a little bit more towards the lower part. Missed spot. So the tying run is 90 feet away from scoring. And the first pitch from Orion, strike 1. Perfect pitch. It was at 96. Myers batting on the right side. 0-1 pitch from Kerkering. This one's popped up over towards the left side of the infield. Bohm's there. Calls off. Turner makes the catch. And the Phillies take 3 of 4 out in Miami. And they will wait to see what happens in New York. And they will also face the Mets tomorrow night. Out in Atlanta to see what happens. And the Mets will come to town tomorrow night for a 3-game series. Ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies win. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Yes. Nice. That was good. Not my favorite win. Not my favorite win at all whatsoever, but you know what? They got the job done. They hung on. I would have had Sanchez go out there for the 9th inning. That's just me. But Orion got the job done. It got dicey. And what do you know? The Phillies were able to hang on and win. Bad plays, one from Otto Kemp. Why did he run home? I don't know. He didn't even hustle out of the batter's box after he had that double out to right field. That was another point that Hardcore made. These little things, they got to be better. Alec Bohm, 2 bad plays over at third base. One of them almost came back to bite you in that 9th inning. But with all that being said, Cristopher Sanchez, outstanding. Masterful. He was awesome. He was absolutely awesome today. We're going to stay on for this Mets game, okay? We will do that game. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the 5th with bases loaded and 2 outs. And we'll go over there in just a little bit. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this game. I really thought that it was a wonky game. I thought that the Phillies played terrible at the plate. They had really bad plate discipline. Kyle Schwarber, to me, is my unsung hero today. And he gave you the lead in the 8th inning. You just needed one swing, and that was good enough. I didn't know if it was going to be. I wanted them to get that extra insurance run, but they're the Marlins. And I will say this. I know that the Marlins have beaten the Phillies over the years, but, you did take 3 out of 4 in Miami. You did. And that was the least that they had to do. They got the job done. And at the end of the day, that's what we all care about. The starting pitching in this series was absolutely outstanding, and they just continue to be the best pitching staff, arguably, in baseball. All right. So let's go on into the Braves game. Braves just took the lead 2-1, and the Mets are down. The Mets are down, and the bases are still loaded. Oh, gosh. Okay. End the Philly drama, please. See, I'm behind on chat. To the Mets. To the Mets we go. Let's go, baby. I love JJ. We're staying on here. Yes. Good stuff. Very, very good stuff. All right, let's stay on. Let's put the game on. I will change the graphics. I will change everything. Are they in a pitching change? That would be nice to know. Hopefully they show the game on TV. I think that they are in a pitching change. Okay. But what are your thoughts on that game? Please let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, I really I don't have much to say. The test to me is this weekend. It really is. I don't like the mistakes that they were making today. I don't want to sweep that under the carpet. But all that matters now, get the job done in Philadelphia and pounce the Mets. Just pounce them. That's it. That's the goal. Let's put this one on here. Let's change this guy. And we'll put Atlanta. Where is it? There it is. 2-1 Braves. Nice. Stay on for this. We got you covered. Let's tie the Mets. Tie them, baby. Tie them. Sports Scores bot. Clay Holmes did not have a good day today, it looks like. Ozzy Albies is up at the plate. Huascar Braziban's going to pitch. And Albies takes the first pitch way outside for ball 1. Who's it that said the other day? Was it John that said the enemy of the enemy is our friend? I think it was John that said that. I'm pretty sure. Pitch to Albies. It's up high again for ball 2. Ozzy today 1 for 2. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that game. Lucky Winshaw didn't play well. Cristopher Sanchez pitched his balls off today, so I'll give him that. 2-0. That's inside for ball 3, the Ozzy Albies. Lots of Braves fans on their feet. Let's go, Atlanta. Let's go. 3-0 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 4, and the Braves get another run. Let's go. Oof. Mike. All right, can you hear me? Let's go. Pitch. It's taken for a strike to Michael Harris. I'm going to close this out now because we have a lot of things running. 0-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Yes. Get some more runs. Help a brother out. No balls, 2 strikes. Brazaban comes set again. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Christian Campbell got sent down today. Yeah, but no, talk to me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you, JJ, and I thank Lazy Susan to the Phillies. I love them. Good night, my friend. Yes, sir. 0-2 to Harris. This one's bounced over to first base. Alonso has it and tags the bag. And we're going to the 6th inning, but the Braves get the lead, and they lead it 3-1. Nice stuff. Good. Almost tripped on over the bag. Let's go. Yeah. I'm only doing this because we're playing the Mets this weekend. And you know what? It would be kind of nice to just get that back. You know what I'm saying? This game ended a little bit short. Didn't really have much to say after this game because why? What really is there to say? Okay, all that really matters right now is the exam this weekend. That's what matters. That's what matters. All right, we're going to the top of the 6th out in Atlanta. How do we get here? They have to catch up on this game. What ended up happening? Mets suck. Wait, what does that say about us? Act natural. Nothing to see here. They still got 150 people rocking with us. Whoops. 149 people. You're still gonna rock with us to see if the Phillies can tie the Mets in the NL East. Stay on. Stay on. The Phillies game ended really early. Again, people are probably gonna be like, "Well, that game sucked. Like, why aren't you really gonna talk about it?" What really is there to talk about with this game? This game was just like Sanchez pitched awesome. He did. Sanchez was so masterful out there on the mound today. Again, I disagreed with the decision of not leaving him in for the 9th inning. I thought that the offense was terrible, but just take care of business against the Mets. That's it. You got the win. It was ugly, but be ready. Be ready for the Mets. Pitch is taken for a ball to Pete Alonso. As we start off the top of the 6th, Spencer Strider's pitching. We have to root for Strider. Oh, gosh. We have to root for Strider. Jeez. Come on. That's crazy. 1-1 pitch. It's taken down for ball 2. Move along. Mind the gap. Watch the tram car, please. Nothing to talk about. Sanchez in a W period. Good night. That's it. That's right. 2-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to second base. Albies has it. Throws it over to first. And Alonso is out. They're showing Kyle Schwarber's go-ahead home run. Yeah. Show that to the Mets. It was an ugly win. Sanchez was great. Go Phillies. Those are my 3 takeaways. That's it. So we're rooting for the Braves. I know. The pitch. It's taken outside for a ball to Starling Marte. Lee for Minnesota's on an 18-game hitting streak. Wow. 1-0 pitch. That fastball's in there for strike 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Starling Marte is up, and the 1-1 pitch. This one's flat out over to deep right field. Acuna goes back over towards the track and makes the catch. You got there. There's 2 away. Strider is 93 pitches. 93 on the night. Yeah, JJ, what's your opinion on the Phillies and trade deadline with the Aaron Nola news? Does it make our starting pitching depth weaker? Well, of course it does. It does, but the pitch is fouled off. But now, so where's the sounds? And I don't know. I wonder if the Phillies are more bound to trade Nola now. Oh, but what are you going to get, JJ? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Barbershop talk. 0-1. That's taken down for a ball. I mean, if you get rid of Nola's contract, right now you definitely should pay Ranger if they're able to find a way to move him, which I doubt. But now you can pay Ranger and pay Kyle. 1-1 pitch. This one's grounded down the first base line. It's a foul ball. It's a good question, though. But what are your thoughts? Stars of the game. Number 1, Sanchez. Number 2, Sanchez. Number 3, Cristopher Sanchez. Aniel De Los Santos. We have to root for him, too. Another former Philly. He's going to warm up in the bullpen. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Spencer Strider with another strikeout. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Atlanta leads at 3-1. Somebody said no way that the Phillies trade Aaron Nola. Again, it's just barbershop talk. Haven't really heard any rumors that Nola's on the move. Can't forget Schwarber. You know, no one's talking about this. Okay? No one's talking about this, but JT's going to have to walk. I'm just, like, throwing that out there. Like, I don't care if the Phillies resign him or not, but to me, if you're gonna not trade Ranger, you got to resign him. You'll have to extend him. And you're going to have to extend Schwarber. I know that he's a DH, but you know what? Who else is hitting on this team right now? Who else? Kyle Schwarber's home run was the only traditional run that you had today. And I know that he hasn't had a good June, but he's been your most reliable player. Like, if the money was on the line right now, who would you want up in the clutch? You could argue over the last 2 weeks out bohm, and I get that. But I'm just saying, like, World Series on the line, Game 7, who do you want to have the bat in their hands? I don't want Bryce Harper to have the bat in his hands as my first option. I don't want Trey Turner to do it. I want Kyle Schwarber with the bat in his hands. Got to pay him. Do we have an ETA for Harper's return? No. Not that I know of. If somebody else has an update, though, let me know. The pitch. That's taken for a strike to Nick Allen. Oscar Brazaban's pitching. Hit that thumbs up button, people. 0-1 pitch. It's outside. One pitch. That's going to be an infield single. Hit by Nick Allen. Didn't even get to see what happened. It went off the glove of Brazaban, deflected towards his left side, took a bad bounce. And the Braves have a base runner. Here comes Acuna to the plate. Acuna made an awesome catch the other day. We got to cover that. That was cool. He robbed Pete Alonso on an extra base hit and doubled up Juan Soto in the 9th. The pitch. It's in there for a called strike at 91 miles per hour. Acuna is 0 for 2. 0-1 pitch. It's inside for a ball. Phillies did win. And now we see if the Phillies can tie the Mets for the NL East before the Mets come to town. The 1-1 pitch. It's inside for ball 2 to Acuna. This game is now 2 hours old. Two, 1 to Acuna. He taps a foul. Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. I think this deadline will tell us more of what the Phillies want to do. Says Juan. If they trade big prospects, they're committed to going all in. 1,000%. 2-2 to Acuna. It's outside for ball 3. Frankie Montas is on the mend for the Mets. Runner goes, the 3-2 pitch on the way to Acuna. Fly ball hit out towards deep left field. It's a foul ball, though. Everybody rose up, but Acuna was just a bit early. Shamanaya is also injured for them. Remember Jack said the other day that their 2 best pitchers have been hurt. That hasn't been good for them. But really, their bullpen has just been awful. Acuna calls for time. He's going up against his younger brother, Luis Angel. Acuna. Runner goes again, 3-2 pitch. It's down for ball 4. And there's runners on at first and second with nobody out. Nice. ATL. Beat those Mets. Beat those Mets. I want to see beat those Mets in the chat. Here's Verdugo at the plate. 2 runners on in the pitch. And that is called a ball. It was at the knees. And Brazaban not happy about that call. Thanks, ump. 1-0 pitch to Verdugo. And he bunts it over towards the third base side. It's a foul ball that would actually hit the backstop. Or maybe it hit a camera or something. It ricocheted off of something, and then it bounced across the field. It was like one of those coral reef things that's just, blowing across the field. Or like debris in SpongeBob. 1-1 pitch. This one is grounded over towards the right side of the mound. This will get the runners over in scoring position. The throw to first is in time. So that was sort of like a sacrifice bunt. And Acuna is having a little laugh with Francisco Lindor at second base. And Austin Riley is up at the plate. Time called up. Are they going to call a pitch clock violation? They are on Brazaban. Pitch clock violation. Brazaban was not set in time. And it's a 1-0 count to Austin Riley. Everything crumbling down for the Mets. 1-0 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Beat those Mets. Let's go. 2-0 to Riley. It's inside for ball 3. Brazaban sweating. The 3-0 pitch inside again for ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Go. coming up with the bases loaded. Beat those Mets. Beat those Mets. Bases loaded. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Brazoban, 24 pitches. He's walked his last 2 batters that he has faced. And here's Matt Olson at the plate. The pitch to Olson, it's down for a ball. What's up, halftime? How are you? Hope you had a good stream, my friend. We're covering this. Got to tie the Mets. 1-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Let them have a 6-game losing streak before they come on into Philly. They are sliding down. 1-1 to Olson. Fly ball hit out to right field. That's going all the way towards the wall. This could clear the bases. A couple runs will score. They're waving on in Acuna. Right behind them is Riley. He scores 6-1. Yes. Let's go, baby. 6-1 Atlanta, and that's going to be it for Brazoban. Let's go. Sound went out. I closed everything out. Yes. Let's go. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, boy. I prayed for times like these. Beat those Mets. They say LGM. I'm going to say BTM. Make the Mets your pets. BTM. Beat those Mets. 6-1 Atlanta. Will you be laughing tomorrow when the Phillies get smoked? Hey, man. Probably not. It's good for both sides. I love it. I love sports, man. I really do. Even like when I'm angry about certain things, like when you guys swept us, at the end of the day, it's cool to see fan bases laugh at you and then you laugh at them. It's beautiful. Gotta focus on tonight, buddy. Yeah. I don't think your game's over. So what you talking about? You gonna laugh when we beat you guys tomorrow night? You got a game to focus on. A bases clearing double. And it's 6-1. Ozuna's up. The pitch. It's in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Marcell Ozuna, 6-1 Braves. They'll wind up and the pitch. It's down for a ball. One pitch. Another 85-mile-per-hour slider. It's in there for strike 2. 1-2 to Olsen. There's a ground ball hit over to first base. Alonso has it. Flips it over to Hageman for out number 2. The runner from second does go on over to third base. It's difficult to explain the allure of sports. My daughter doesn't get it, and I struggle to explain. Yeah. You know what? Like, you gotta be around the people. Like, you gotta feel the energy. You just do. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel the positivity. The pitch. It's inside for a ball to Drake Baldwin. Being in the atmosphere really, really helps. 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded down the first base line. It's a foul ball. Bro, the Braves are... I can't believe Olsen had a bases clearing double. The Mets. BTM, baby. Beat those Mets. 1-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. The enemy of the enemy is our friend. Where's Lomball McGlovin when you need him? Where's CeeLo when you need him? Or Larry Dixon? 2-1. Foul ball. I'm sorry, PAS. I'm sorry. Justin Hagenman. He's from Voorhees? What? A guy from the Mets from Voorhees? Wow. 2-2, foul ball. When did he graduate? I wonder if he played with Davis Schneider. He's 28. He was a year older than me. What? 2-2. Fouled away. When did he made his debut this year? Wow, from my town. Crazy. So 2 guys from my town are in the majors. That's cool. That's sick. 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Base hit into right field. The Braves will get another run. 7-1. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is great. Here's Albies, and he pops this one up, out over towards left center field. And it's going to be caught for out number 3. We're going to the 7th inning, 7-1 Atlanta. Sorry, I can't vote for either of these 2 teams. Oh, dude, come on. We got it. We tied the Mets for the division. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I understand. I get it. Oof. JJ, yeah, it's more than X's and O's of the game. It's the fan camaraderie. That's exactly what it is. It's celebrating the highs when all we've had are lows. I'll tell you what, like, as bad as this sounds, the more lows that we get, when we have highs, it feels so much better. Because when you see such bad baseball or bad football or bad basketball, and you finally get to see really, really good play, it just feels so rewarding. Because you put yourself through all that time, and you finally get to see something good, and it's like, wow. You cry and you share moments. Some teams, you know, they don't get to see that. And like when Joe woke up his mom when I was live, like she never thought that she would see that. And he woke her up when I was walking around Philly. because that was a cool moment that they got to share. It's awesome. It's the freaking Braves and the Mets. Don't waste your forgiveness on me. I get it. I know. But we need this to... We want the Mets to feel so bad when we play them. We gotta... I still want that division, man. I said that all I care about is the wild card. I'm a liar. I want to win the whole thing. Aniel De Los Santos is going to pitch. Come on. Former Philly. Do well for us. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Imagine being a Pirates fan. They haven't been relevant since the 90s. We're spoiled to have good teams in our city. And Larry still hates the Pirates. He still gets traumatized by the Pirates. Rightfully so. 0-1. That's on the outside corner for strike 2. If you were a child watching the Phillies back then, when they had to play against those Pirates, man, that traumatized you. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Better stomp out the bug of the Mets. Yes, we better. They're coming on into our town. Alvarez is up, 1 out, top of the 7th. And the pitch to Alvarez, foul ball. He has been so bad this year for some reason. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Did we get to 200 likes yet, mods? Did we get there? Oh, 1 to Alvarez. He fouls it off and he lost the bat. Reminds you of Trey. Every time somebody says Bautista, I just naturally think of Jose Bautista. Do you guys remember that Jose Bautista was a Philly? Because I forgot until somebody brought it up the other day. It wasn't even on chat. We're at 164. Thanks. They played the Phillies this weekend, and then they played the Braves again. Crazy. 0-2 pitch. It's down and away for a ball. The Mets literally played the Braves, the Phillies, and the Braves again. That's a fun schedule. Appreciate the OT, JJ. Got you. Let's get that division back. 1-2, it's up high for ball 2. Now, if the regular season did end today, and if the Mets do lose, then the Mets would still technically get the division. But that's fine. Just tie the record. 2-2 pitch. That's down for ball 3. Scott, somebody timeout Scott. He got the likes wrong. Scott, you're supposed to be perfect. Mets don't have a pitcher tomorrow night now, and they're going to have to face Zach Wheeler. It's going to be electric at the bank tomorrow. 3-2 pitch to Alvarez. Foul ball. The 70s Pirates were scary, intimidating. It's sad. Three balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Down with the Mets. We should go visit PAS. You're right. I was going to rate him during the series. Oh, wait. We'll wait during the series. We'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow night. Tell you who we could go raid, though, as this pitch is fouled away. And maybe we should do it tonight because he came on into our chat. He supported. Okay. Good point. Thought about it. 0-1. That's down and in for a ball. The Rays, not the Jays. 1-1. Fouled off. Yeah, the Rays. You got it. All right. Dylan Lee is going to pitch the bottom of the 7th. Or no, he's just warming up. He's just warming up. 1-2. That's fouled away. He only has 13 people. Oh, that's on the vertical stream. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. This one's going to be chopped over towards the right side of the mound. De Los Santos has it. Throws it over to first. And it's time to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. He has 52 people. Let's go. Let's go say hi to our boy. Just be nice. You guys know the drill. Don't be jerks. Be like, Mets suck. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Let's go say hi to PAS. Be right back. There's the link. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Harris, and that is grounded over towards the right side. Throw to first is in time. And now Nick Allen is up. Thanks for going over to rate him. Appreciate that, guys. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, and the pitch is outside, but it's in there for a called strike, according to the home plate umpire. So no balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. And the pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Tomorrow's going to be a big day for this baseball team. I am gonna low key, as the 1-1 is swung on and missed. If they do get the win tomorrow, I will get chills. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Yankees losing has not been good for us. We need Red Sox, Orioles, and Rays to trade us some outfielders and bullpen pieces. I'm with you there. And you said something earlier, which I thought was interesting, and I don't think we talked about it. Here's Acuna. First pitch is taken for a ball, or for a strike, it is. 0-1 is taken for a ball. Ronald today 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Hageman gets set and throws it inside for ball 2. JJ, you made a great point at the Dodgers-Padres stream. We look at the Phillies harshly. I don't mean it like that. 2-1 pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle. McNeil has it, throws it over to first, and Alonso just keeps his foot on the bag for out number 3, and the Mets and Braves are going to the top of the 8th. I wouldn't say that we look at them harshly. I guess that we do, but we're so... The thing is like, you have to understand why. Okay, because we're in a blue-collar mentality type of a city, and... it's a really good thing because obviously nothing is guaranteed here, and you got to earn our respect. That's just how it goes. You got to play hard. You got to do the little things right. When Alan, Rodin made that catch in the wall and slammed into the wall and robbed Castellanos on that double, even our fans gave him a standing, not a standing O, but they gave him some golf claps because that's the type of effort that they want to see out in Philly. It was more of like, this is what we need Max Kepler to do. It was sort of bitter. And I like that. But at the same time, like when we were watching the Giants, they left so many guys on base. We saw a misplay on the bases from Casey Schmidt, where he got doubled up at second base. I'm like, dude, this is literally like the Phillies. We saw the Padres not get runners home with runners in scoring position when they had nobody out. And they did that a couple of times against the Dodgers. And they had so many opportunities. The Dodgers were unfolding, and the Padres missed a golden opportunity like 3 or 4 times in the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and even in the 9th inning. So it's just cool to be able to look into another team or watch other baseball games. And that's why I like doing the Sunday night games, because it makes you realize, well, we're really not the only team that does bad in this department. Not saying that that's a good thing, but it just makes you say, maybe there's a shift in the league here because other teams are making the same mistakes. We saw the Miami Marlins manager tonight go to a lefty and take Edward out of the game. And that came back to bite them. Rob makes that move. He does it a lot. But guess what? The Marlins manager did that move too. It's how the game is now. Whether you like it or not, they're going that way. We can still criticize them. The pitch is taken down for a ball to Francisco Lindor. Lindor batting on the right side. Lee is pitching the top of the 8th, and the 1-0 is in there for a called strike. This one's grounded over towards the mound. Lee has it on a hop, throws it over to first. It's in time. We like good play, JJ. We do. We like good play. JJ, we've all said it before. We can appreciate a team caring and playing hard, win or loss. It's when they check out and not care is what really upsets us. Yeah, we talked about a lot of times how this team just doesn't have a culture. Maybe now that's forming. Maybe the Nick Castellanos benching was a good thing. Because maybe that, I don't know, Otto Kemp coming up, I think that's helped them. It's given the Phillies a little bit of juice. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one's flied out over towards straightaway center field. Harris is there, makes the grab in front of the warning track. 2 up, 2 down. Yes. I don't know. Giants won 2-1 today. They left a lot of guys on again today. Here's Juan Soto. Abel has also helped us. Absolutely. The pitch to Juan Soto. It's in there for strike 1. Flores had that go-ahead 2-run double in the 7th, but the Guardians... I don't know. The Giants could have gotten some more from what the stats say. Can't say I watched the game, but stats don't lie when it comes to runners in scoring position. 1-1. That's at the knees for strike 2 to Juan Soto. There's Keith Hernandez. Correct, Michael. 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. You know what's weird? I didn't want to bring this up. Yeah, Yankees running away with the division would benefit us. It would. I'm with you. 2-2 to Soto. Speaking of Yankee, a former Yankee strikes out looking at a fastball at the knees. And he shakes his head, says, I disagree with the call. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. There's nobody on the Rockies I want. I want Hunter Goodman. Outfielder. Rookie's having a good year. The stats might say that he's fallen off a little bit. He had a big 2-run double the other night. I would take that guy. That guy is a catcher. He can also play outfield. He did very good against the Phillies, but also has been the only guy. Like, he's the only guy on that team. He's the only guy. That's it. That's the only guy that I would take. But I think that they're going to want a lot for him. And the asking price might be too high. Hunter Goodman would be an awesome addition, though, in this lineup. That's the only guy. And the catcher thing would also be interesting because he would be locked up for the next couple of years, and JT would then probably walk. You know? Herget could be a piece. Yeah, maybe, but that's more of a long shot. Pitching with the Rockies, I know that pitching in Colorado is bad, but to me, I don't want anybody. If we're gonna get pitching, I want somebody that is bona fide as a closer. I want a bona fide stud. Okay, if you get a Jake Bird, that's not good enough. Like, you need to get, if you get a Jake Bird, you're going to have to get like another couple of bullpen pieces. You know? Because Jake Bird has a ceiling that, yes, he could be better, but I don't want to have to fully rely on him to just go out there and pitch the 9th. Hunter Goodman is a guy that I like. That's the only one that I would take. But if you were to get Jake Bird, you're going to have to get Chapman or get Pete Fairbanks. That's the only way I like it, personally. That's just me. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch is outside for ball 2. But yeah, pitching in Colorado is not fun. It's not fun at all. And we do. We need some high leverage guys. But the question is, can you trust them? I don't know. 2-2. This one's flat out over towards center field. And there is Taylor to make the catch. The Rays just had Colton Cowser at a 3-run homer for Baltimore. I don't want Ryan McMahon. I don't want Ezekiel Tavar. Pitch is taken for a ball. I don't want Chris Bryant. You kidding me? 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded over to third base. Cut off by Ronnie Mauricio, and the throw to first is in time for out number 2. But yeah, get me a bona fide closer. If you're going to get a Rockies reliever, you have to get a bona fide closer. I'm with you, Quan. I'm with you about not trusting them as our high leverage guys. I know. I agree. 1 ball, no strikes to Matt Olson. And the 1-0 pitch fouled away. Max Kranick just got placed on the IL for the Mets too. They are down with their pitching. They are losing pieces after pieces. 1-1 pitch. Down again for ball 2. Two 1 pitch. Fouled away. I really wonder what it's going to take to get Dennis Santana. What do you think it would take for the Phillies to get Dennis Santana from the Pirates? 2-2 to Olsen. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field, and that's going to hit off the top of the Ford sign in right field. And Matt Olson just continues to rake the baseball, and he gets on with another double. I think starting pitching will be on high demand this deadline. Phillies certainly can make deals. It's just finding the right teams. Correct. Pacers are trying hard for a Game 7, yeah. I figured that they were going to defend home court. That game's not over, but... Here's Marcell Ozuna, bottom of the 8th, a runner on at second, and the pitch is outside for a ball. One pitch, and that swung on a miss. We lost Alvarado, Harper, Nola, and tied for first. That's not too shabby. No, that's not too shabby at all. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. You know, Kwan, it's funny that you bring that up because I was actually going to go live tomorrow and I was going to talk all about it. Snippet? No. I'm out. 2-1. Swing on the miss. That's my tease. I have a lot to unleash about that. I'll take VJ. VJ has now become my favorite. I don't want Dylan Harper. Sorry. 2-2 pitch. It's outside and low for ball 3. I'm getting Ben Simmons vibes from Ace Bailey. 3-2. This one's flied out over towards deep left field. Nimmo's there, catches it on the track. And we're going to the top of the 9th. 3 more outs to go, baby. Philly's got to decide what prospects they're willing to part with. Larry, would you, if the asking price wasn't so high, would you possibly go with Hunter Goodman as a catcher and an outfielder because he plays both. I'll tune in for sure and hear you out on that. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about Ace Bailey. And I'm out. I was totally all in on him. But with what I've been reading, with what I've been hearing, and with what people have been saying on the radio, and with the reports coming in from inside sources that I've been hearing too, I don't like it. Actually, he would actually fit the Sixers, though, because the Sixers also have an identity crisis. So that would fit on that. He would fit right on into the drama. So I guess why not? Paul George drama. Joel Embiid, even though I love the guy, there's always drama around him. Is he in our system? No, I'm talking about the Rockies. Hunter Goodman. He's on the Rockies. He's been having a good year. I've been watching a lot of his a lot of the times, like when he's been up at the plate. Every time he's up, he always comes through, it seems like. He's the only guy in the Rockies that's hitting. That's it. Would you be interested in taking him for a low asking price? If the Rockies were just like, yeah, Hunter Goodman to the Phillies for just like a prospect, would you do it? It would have to be a prospect and maybe Otto Kemp or something. I don't know enough about him, but we're going to need a catcher. Denver says, I have him in fantasy. You stole him from me in fantasy. You jerk. You stole him, and you also stole Alvy from me. But I guess that unfortunately worked out for me. 0-1. And that's taken down for a ball. Is he young? Yeah. He's 25. 1-1. Swing and a miss. What's his contract? He's on a 1-year deal for $765,000. So then you would have to pay him. But I don't think he would take a max contract. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there's one out in the top of the ninth. One away. I actually thought he was going to be locked up for the next couple of years. He's just on a 1-year deal for a rookie. Well, it's really his second year. That kind of makes sense now. League minimum, yeah. But JT is going to demand a lot of money. And Goodman is going to, I don't think he's going to get that much. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one's flied out over towards right field. Acuna just lets it bounce off the top of the wall, throws it over to second base, and it's not in time. And it gets on by the shortstop, but not too far away from Marte to get off. Why would the Rockies trade him? They should be trying to acquire promising young players. Well, their ownership sucks. So I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me if they decided to just go another way. I wouldn't mind doing it, man. Hunter Goodman. So one out, top of the ninth. Runner on at second, and the pitch to McNeil. He'll ground this one over to first base. Olsen has it, flips it over to Montero. Out number 2. Let's go. Two outs. Come on, man. One more to go. Let's go. Oh, he's not a prospect. He's been playing at the big league level for a while. For 2 years. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike to Tyrone Taylor. Come on. Get the final out here. Get it. Oh, 1. It's up high for a ball. Come on. I can't sit still. Get us back to the top. Get us back to the top of the division, please. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Mets down to their final strike. Get us back, baby. Come on. The 1-2 pitch, here it is. It's down low and outside for ball 2. Let's go. One more. I can't sit still. I can't take this any longer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch, up high for ball 3. And the suspense continues to wait. Ready to get the bat out. Come on. 3-2 on the way. Here it is. Swing and a miss. And the Phillies are tied with the Mets in the NL East. Yes. Atlanta sweeps them to Philadelphia. Yeah. Come back down. We're on the same playing field, New York. Hello. Hello. Yes. Come down to earth. You guys were climbing up high. You thought that you could get away with it. Nah. Nah. You're back on ground zero, baby. Back on ground zero. Yes. Never thought I'd say this, but thanks, Atlanta. Dude, they swept them. They really helped us out. Now we play the Mets, and honestly, I better see a lot of Phillies fans show up. I know that it's been a frustrating year, but now is really the time to take the season by the balls. It really is. A sweep from the Phillies against these Mets. I don't care who's healthy or not. It's big. It's absolutely big. That's great. I'm all for it. You know what I got to do? I got to pull them up. I got to pull them up. I have to pull them up. I'm sorry. I got to do it. I have to. I got to do it. Where is the window capture? Where's the window capture at? There it is. Okay. Let's get those standings out. It didn't update yet. It did not update yet. Damn it. Come on. I gotta wait. I gotta see it. I gotta see it on ESPN. Come on, update. Update. The sloppy Mets slide 6 in a row. It's a good loss. It's a good win for Atlanta. Phillies get reinforcements to Harper and Painter will be huge booms for the roster. I need to see the standings. I'm refreshing it. Still not seeing anything. Still not seeing anything. Still not seeing that. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's see. Last time. Nope. Braves sweep those Mets. It's just a good thing. I will take that. Let's go. Should we give it one more time? Should we give it one more time? Or should we just say goodnight? What do you guys think? Should we refresh it one more time? One more time and then call it a night? I see it on MLB Network. Still isn't updated yet on ESPN. That was a good game. Baseball wins too. Having good series in the middle of the season, it helps the ratings. Dude, baseball is literally hitting its stride. It's back where it belongs. It belongs in number 2 right now. It deserves to be there. Last time to refresh. There we go, baby. Let's go. Yes. Yes. I just had to see it. I'm that greedy. There we go, baby. Let's go. Yes. We're tied with the Mets. It was like 2 weeks ago that we were just like 6 games behind them. Not even 2 weeks. I think it's been like 10 days. It's been like 10 days. And now we're back on the same playing field. All right. Good enough. Good night. I want to go watch the end of this NBA game. All right. That's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Good night. Laila Tov. See you all in the next one. Good stream. All right. Bye.